Hey everybody, happy Monday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. We've got a special guest here, folks. Take it now, Shania. Look who's over on the couch. Who is it? We got Harry! Oh!
My boy!
Harry apparently was misbehaving downstairs, and so he's hanging out with us here right now. I love it.
It's a Harry show. We're just living in it. Yeah. He's waiting for his guest to come.
He's waiting for Wells to arrive. Sit in the other chair.
Oh, man. He's just happy to be here and getting all the attention because I think he does get a little jealous of Wells.
Yeah,
so he loves to go to work today.
I imagine a Harry and CJ show. That'd be pretty funny.
I'd watch that in a heartbeat.
Hosting a talk show? Yeah, I'd watch that every day.
Tune in,
yeah. Even if they didn't say a single word.
Yeah. What a sweet dog.
Oh, well, besides for Harry, we're going to start off the week with another high note from a message from our viewer, Leola. They say, hey, guys, your program is over way too soon. What a fantastic trio you guys are. Keep up the great work.
Thanks, Leola. Yeah, we're a quartet today. We got the extra person.
We got Harry over there.
Yeah.
Let's go to 4 hours. Go to 4 hours long. We got Harry for an hour.
Harry live
special
cam.
guests.
I'd have that 24/7 at my house.
Yeah.
Hey, tomorrow, a very exciting day for our Northern Life team. We are currently scheduled, we have it on the books, to chat with the great comedian Jeff Foxworthy. He's coming to Black Bear Casino Resort in their Otter Creek Event Center. That'll be on March 21st. And since he's coming to town, we're going to be interviewing him tomorrow. So be sure to grab your phone and text us at 218-900-3830. Any question you got for Jeff or anything else you want to share on the show here, and hopefully we can ask him your burning questions when we have that Zoom chat with him.
Very cool.
Did all of us grow up watching him on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yeah,
Is that
that's where I watched him. I know he had that Jeff Foxworthy show, was in the 90s, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. He's fantastic. I'm excited to chat with him about all things that and all things comedy. I mean, he's been out forever since the late 90s, like I said. Oh my gosh, jeez.
Awesome. Well, another good get for the Black Bear folks.
Yeah.
Very cool. Exciting.
Very cool. Going to be awesome. Here's what's coming up on today's show. Not only Harry, not only a bunch of other stuff. I'm over at the World of Accordions Museum in Superior. It's an incredible space that's filled to the brim with musical instruments. We're going to meet the woman who is in charge and sharing such a great story and all the history involved with the Great Accordion Museum. So fantastic.
I can't wait to see that story. Then later with the Iditarod now underway in Alaska, we're going to be cheering on Duluth's own Emily Ford, who's racing her toughest winter adventure yet. She certainly gets out there, does a whole lot of really cool winter things. She's done the Ice Age Trail.
Yeah.
She's cross-country skied in the Boundary Waters, across the Boundary Waters, I believe, and now dog sledding the Iditarod.
Making Duluth proud, certainly.
That's amazing. Well, with spring break on the horizon, some of you may be thinking of booking a vacation, and Yahoo Life says this is your annual reminder to leave your partner, kids, and friends at home once in a while.
Well, okay.
Oh, that's really sad.
Sorry, Harry.
Yeah,
Find a new family.
Saturday was Plan a Solo Vacation Day, actually. And while vacationing by yourself may sound daunting, it is becoming more increasingly common. 42% of travelers say they plan to take trips on their own last year. Hilton refers to these folks as me-mooners.
What?
Like a honeymoon.
Like a honeymooner.
Oh, okay.
But a me-moon.
What'd you say?
Interesting. And they are expected to shake up the travel industry in 2025. That's interesting. I could see the benefits of going on a me-moon. You can do whatever me wants.
Don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
It might catch some questions if, like, you left Wells, you know, or
True.
like,
Sure.
any of us left our girlfriends at home.
I was going to say, it's
Yeah.
also called cheating on your spouse on a vacation.
Whoa, I mean, they probably want to
do
be
that.
involved in it. But
No.
before I took this job, I actually went on like that cross-country trip, but I went to Yellowstone by myself on a road trip.
Cool.
And that was really fun. You definitely learn more about yourself and how you interact with others and how you get through a day. I think it's definitely worth it, you know, if you have the ability to do so, take a vacation for yourself.
Yeah, I have traveled by myself, like on an airplane to get to other people, you know, or met my family somewhere. And even then I was stressed. By myself, I'm kind of like, I shouldn't, I don't think I'm old enough to be doing this.
Yeah, it's weird flying by yourself,
yeah,
too.
you got to keep track of all your things. And so I appreciate traveling with someone, but, you know, very cool to be able to go do whatever you want on your trip, too, and not have to answer to anybody else.
I don't know if you two have the same experiences I have, but with this job, I have cherished alone time more than I have before. So I would love an alone time vacation. That'd be kind of fun to go for a couple days somewhere, even just somewhere in the Northland and hang out for a day or two, you know? Just kind of alone time, appreciate yourself, learn more about yourself. That's cool.
I feel like Hunter is never alone. He's always having friends Just come find him and talk to him.
It's a lot. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It is fun.
Harry's on his own meme mooner over on the couch there. He's like,
His tongue's out.
Here, don't leave me, Mom. Hey,
I
when
wouldn't, buddy.
football starts up in the fall, there won't be any more waiting on the chains. The NFL planning to replace first down field measures with a new electronic system. The camera technology already in every NFL stadium and has been tested. The league will still employ the chain crews as a backup for it, and the new system will reduce the time needed to determine a first down from 75 seconds to about 30 seconds.
Dang,
So pretty
layoffs
efficient.
for the chain gang.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
God.
Here's the problem I have with NFL technology. I don't know why we don't have a camera that is perfectly lined up on the goal line. That is my problem. You know, when you ever have the
always at the
challenge
end.
flag
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
out, it's always kind of slanted, so you can't really tell if the ball actually got over the line. That's my issue with the
Yeah.
That
NFL.
makes sense. There's got a lot of issues at the NFL. They got a lot of different calls that they've been making that are wrong.
Overtime rule sounds like they might be changing too. Yeah.
Aren't they trying to get rid of the tush push too? Isn't that
Yeah, somebody wanted to
I think
get
the
an owner out there
Packers-
wanted to get rid of it. Yeah.
Were
Was
the
it
Packers upset about that?
Were they?
I think we read something about that on our 5 o'clock show the other day, that the Packers want to maybe get rid of it.
Just because it works? Is that like it works every time?
Hard to
pretty much?
defend.
I think
yeah.
so, yeah.
Well, I mean, then come up with a better defense scheme.
That's what I thought.
Yes. I don't know. That's weird. Oh, Harry's on the move.
Here he comes. Well, how about some other cool technology? A new AI platform aims to make learning sign language easier. NVIDIA has launched the free platform called Signs. It features a 3D avatar to demonstrate signs. So users keep their video cameras on while interacting with the platform, and then an AI tool provides feedback as users practice. That is so cool because sign language, I think the third most prevalent language in the U.S.
I did not know that. That's very cool.
Definitely important. Well, hey, coming up, we're off to the world's largest collection of accordions right here in the Twin Ports. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome back, folks. The other week, I had the pleasure of going over to the World of Accordions Museum in Superior. So much history and so many accordions. It's unbelievable. We had a lot of fun getting to stop by and check it out.
Can you look at one of these and know exactly, like, around what year it was made and what?
Sure,
What are you doing when you're classifying these?
First, it's by type.
Okay.
So these are button diatonic. That means they play a different pitch on pull and push. That's what all of these are.
Wow.
And when you walked in the door, you passed by a display that has 4 really valuable ones. And that's such a pleasure because somebody came in and saw the museum and said to his son, "This is where I want my accordions to go when I die." And then we got them.
How many accordions would you estimate are in this room right now?
2000.
2,000. What is your role in all
I'm
of this?
president of the board.
Okay. And you must play, obviously, right?
I play all of them, and I teach all of them, and I wrote 70 books for other people to learn how to play them, because many of these had no method books at all.
Wow.
People picked them up and they tried to remember what they clunked out, but they couldn't do something that wasn't part of what's memorization or muscle memory. When I was born in South Germany near a Red Cross station, my mother had studied at the German accordion school, which was then the best. And they paid her in cigarettes, so we didn't starve, where everybody else did. And in the cold of winter, you couldn't get anything. But because she could play and she cleaned up the mess hall for the Red Cross, she got paid in cigarettes. And for cigarettes, you could always get everything. Eventually, she was offered a position in Corpus Christi, Texas, as a janitor in a Baptist church school. And that's when we emigrated over. And then I stuck my nose in her business as early as possible and have enjoyed it ever since.
How old were you when you started playing?
She tried me at 3, 4, 5, 6, but I was 8.
What's your favorite style to play? Is it?
Oh, it's contemporary, original music. I mean, I like the polkas and the waltzes, but they're more similar than different, and the technical skills are reduced.
What do you like so much about the accordion?
Oh, it's so friendly, it's handy, and it's on my person, and I feel it breathe, and it feels me breathe. And that's different with different instruments. They all have their little personalities. These are separated by types of accordions. So these are rock and roll and jazz accordions. They're built differently. They sound different. These are converter free bass. Left hand is free of the bass chord sound, which is pa. People get tired of that and they want to play left hand like a real melodic parallel to the right hand.
Incredible.
Oh, it is just so fascinating. I mean, once you get started, I don't know when to quit talking.
Well, we love it. Keep on going.
There are many companies that specialize in certain kinds of things. Like in Milwaukee, we have the Patty Brothers, and this is their accordion type, and it's pretty.
I've never seen an accordion like that. That's beautiful.
Well, I agree.
I love that right there, those keys. Oh, wow.
Yep.
How old are these right here then?
30s.
This is cool. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of accordions.
But they're so different.
Yes.
People love them, and then they invent around on them, and that's kind of fun too.
Wow.
They're smaller, they're larger, they do different things. They have lots of different sounds. Most of these accordions have stories. They belonged with real people. They had a role in real life.
It meant a lot to somebody, which is very cool.
Oh no, this is very fascinating.
This is amazing.
I've been running the Accordion Museum for 50, but 25 years in this building. So everything in this building has to do with accordions.
But is there any way that we can maybe see you play a little bit of accordion? I would love to see that. Oh, that's beautiful.
These are the Helicon basses. They are the low pitches.
How do you know when to pull and push?
Well, you learn it.
Okay. Beautiful.
I think so too.
So if somebody were to want to get lessons from you, how do they go about?
Give a call and let's see if I have a space in the schedule. I'm often pretty full up,
Okay.
but always glad to have a new wannabe.
Isn't that incredible? Just how many definitely different accordions that she has. The amount of money that goes into all of those accordions too. And she said that at first she had to buy all these accordions, and now people are just sending her these accordions.
Oh,
because
really?
It's such a wide-known, worldwide museum. People come from other countries to see this in Superior. It's in Superior. I had no idea that this existed.
World's
until-
largest
Yes.
collection, yeah.
It's so cool.
Oh.
So thank you so much to Helmi for showing me around there.
Yeah.
It was an absolute blast.
Very
I bet it's
special.
fun to see the different accordions from the different countries and how they are a little bit different,
Yeah.
based on what region of the world they come from.
Yes,
So.
and not just that, but just the amount of time that they're from. They're from back in the mid 1800s, late 1800s. Some of them, early 1900s. You can see the different designs on them
Dang,
too. Very
those
cool.
must be worth a decent amount of money.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe don't touch the accordions,
Yeah.
the ancient ones.
You can visit the World of Accordion Saturday through Monday in Superior on Belknap Street, so be sure to follow them online for future events. We'll have another great story after the break.
One more thing about the World of Accordion Museum. Shania, of course, a ghost fanatic. So we're walking down the stairs, going back downstairs to gather the gear and stuff, and we hear some big, loud noise, like somebody's walking downstairs. It was footsteps. And so Helmi shouts out, "Anybody down there?" And nobody was down there. And so we walked out, and me and Shania are like, "There's for sure a ghost in here." And so we asked Helmi, "Helmi, do you know of any ghosts in this place?" And she's like, "Oh, you're talking about Helen." And then she told this whole story about Helen and how there is a ghost in there, she thinks. And
That's wild.
it was pretty darn crazy. While we were talking about it too, one of the doors started moving left and right. It was freaky, but it was very cool.
I would have started sprinting away if one of the accordions started playing
Oh,
too.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that-
Imagine all those going off at the same time.
I've seen enough Scooby-Doo episodes to know how this goes.
Residual or intelligent spirit?
Both, I
As we
think.
learned
Near Lake
yesterday.
Superior.
Yeah. Hey, with the Iditarod now underway, a Duluth woman will be mushing across nearly 1,000 miles of the Alaskan wilderness.
Just incredible. Emily Ford and her team of 16 dogs are participating in the race. And a few months ago, Northern News Now's Cara Kopp got to speak with her before her first time competing in the big race.
1,000 miles through snow and ice with only 16 dogs and travel supplies. The Iditarod is one of the sport's biggest challenges and one Emily Ford is ready to face.
We will cross the finish line together.
The Duluthian hasn't always been a musher, but her love of nature and dogs eventually brought her to the back of a dog sled. While her trips with her kennel of 30 sled dogs started as fun, she found herself completing 3 mid-distance mushing races, including the Copper Basin 300.
And then by that time we're like, I just had one more qualifier, so we're like, well, let's just try and see if we can finish this other race.
That race is the Iditarod. Ford says while she and her dogs are ready, her pocketbook isn't.
So all these little things start to add up over time.
From plane trips to vet visits and food, Ford estimates Iditarod participation will cost $50,000. But thanks to local businesses like Love Creamery, her chances of hitting that goal are higher.
When I heard that she was doing the Iditarod, I was like, we have to help in any way we can.
That includes participating in fundraisers and getting the word out. The owner of Love Creamery, Nicole Wild, says local should support local.
It's like kind of our ethos to support, individuals in our community in any venture that they have. And for us, it's just a natural, again, to jump aboard.
It's a long road ahead, but Ford says she's up for the challenge.
The adventure's worth it.
In Duluth, Car Cop, Northern News Now.
I actually had the chance to meet with Emily before she did that ice trail. Just a wonderful person, very determined and obviously very good with a team of dogs.
Yeah, and an outdoor lover for sure. She just has all sorts of cool things under her belt. So good for Emily, and best of luck to her.
All the training that goes into that, my gosh, and the dogs are all set to go. Get out there, Emily. Go get it.
Keep on mushing in the Iditarod. Well, Harry, you might want to close your ears for this one. How about this? An animal emergency center in California has shared the incredible story of Luna the dog, a pup who was saved by surgery after swallowing dozens of objects, including 24 socks, hair ties, and other pieces of clothing. The emergency center later said that against all odds, the 7-month-old Bernice puppy pulled through and is now wagging her tail again. I think they're going to show the photo of everything they found on the table if they haven't shown it yet.
It's all dark
but the surgeon laid out everything on the table that the little tiny puppy had in her stomach.
That's impressive.
Harry used to eat my socks for sure.
Oh,
I know, but then I won't get graphic, but they came out one day.
It passed through.
They did pass through.
I think Harry's okay.
The old body did its job.
Our fast action blindfold we'll show you next.
Coming up tomorrow here on Northern Life, we go to one of my favorite places in the Northland, and that is the Pequon Inn, my stomping grounds up there. We get to take Briggs out in the woods to do some snowmobiling with some brand new Polaris sleds. Briggs had quite the experience. We all had quite the experience, but it was pretty darn fun to see Briggs go on one of those.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. It took me a little bit to get to the fun, but I did really enjoy it. I think I had never driven a snowmobile before.
Yeah.
So I've ridden on some, but...
There's Briggs right there.
Yeah, zoom, zoom. There I go.
There's a speed limit out here, Briggs.
Did you see I kind of like jerked forward? Yeah. When we first started, I couldn't quite get the smoothness of the throttle there. So I was like, dude.
They speed up fast.
Yeah, they really do.
They accelerate quickly. Hey, but before we go today, Wisconsin, if you're watching, take notes. People are throwing wheels of cheese in a thrilling centuries-old tradition in Sicily. Teams of 2 or 3 players take turns throwing the cheese wheel as far as possible down a path. The aim is to propel the cheese from where it last landed, and the team whose final player throws the cheese the furthest declared the winner.
Oh.
The prize? The cheese itself. Like that
Dirty
game.
cheese that rolled down the street.
That's disgusting.
That's probably a couple $100. I'm sure they take off is that the wax outside of it? You probably take it off.
Worse than a sock eaten by Harry.
Not good. Thanks for joining us today. We love you.
We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.